guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions for you over some of the new Fenty products that have launched. I do already own her primer that came out a while back and her foundation, and I actually do really enjoy both these products. And I actually did pick up another foundation in hopefully about my correct shade, because the one that I have right now is too light, and the very first time it came out I got one when I was teen in the summer, and it's too dark for me right now, so hopefully this is going to work out. Anyways, enough rambling. My camera is probably going to die while I try to film this, so hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, so I did already go ahead and prime my face with the Fenty Beauty Concealer while my camera was charging next to me. It's the Pro Filter Instant Retouch, and then I want my sponge. So first I'm going to start with some foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and squirt this out. Hopefully, I got mine in the shade 140. Hopefully it looks like it's going to be a pretty good match. It's like slightly more yellow than my skin tone, at least what it looks like in the camera, but in person it actually looks pretty close, so I think this is a pretty good match for me. My skin is usually like a little bit more yellowish neutral, but when I tried one of her other neutrals it was like pulling really pink on my skin, so I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. So just so you guys are aware, I'm going to be trying out, obviously this for you guys on camera, the matching concealer that goes with it, because I know they say that you can just get your concealer in the shade that you would be in the foundation, because it's a little bit lighter, which I think is really nice. I think it makes it really helpful to be able to figure that out for everyone. Obviously, you can get like a couple shades lighter, but you'd have to go down to like the next like neutral or whatever undertone you are shade. But I do think it's really helpful and convenient, especially since they have 50 shades of foundation, or 50 shades of concealer, and now there is 50 shades of foundation as well. And then I also did get 2 of the powders, and then I also got a brush. Alright, so here is the foundation on my skin. I know some people don't like the foundation. They say like it's too drying, but I actually really like it. I do always prep my skin though with like moisturizer or a good primer, which I do like the Fenty primer because it's smoothing, but it's also a little bit more of a hydrating primer at the same time, if that makes sense. Just want to let you guys know, so the concealer looks like this, and I think you get 0.2, yeah, it says 0.27 fluid ounces. So what I thought was kind of different was these, both in 140, have different undertones. This one's like a little bit more yellow, and then this one looks like it kind of leans pink, maybe slightly neutral. And this kind of smells like, everyone says it smells good. It kind of smells like yeast to me, like when you're baking bread or something. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how it smells to me. I feel like I just put way too much on because I'm used to like slathering on concealer. I'm gonna make it even. I like the applicator on this concealer as well. It's like a angled doe foot. I don't know how to describe it, but I actually really like it. This definitely smells like yeast to me, like straight up. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my Real Techniques sponge. That's just what I use. I didn't pick up any of her sponges. I really like the Real Techniques sponges, so I'm not going to quit using them. The concealer definitely feels creamy, and it does blend out very easily, so that's a plus. I like how it just like slightly brightened up my under eye. So for the setting powder that I'm going to use today, I actually did pick up 2 of the powders. I picked up both of the white ones that they offered. So I have butter and lavender, and I can't wait to try these out. And then I also did get the Fenty Beauty 170 setting brush Feels really soft. It's honestly not as dense as I would imagine, but I really like the color and just the packaging on it. It's not like super heavy, but it's definitely heavier. Well, it's not much heavier than my Morphe brush, to be honest. I mean, it is, but I don't know. But it feels nice, so hopefully I like it and it was worth it, because honestly her brushes are kind of pricey and I've heard mixed reviews. I know a lot of people really liked her foundation brush when it came out. There's a couple other, but I decided to give this one a chance. So I think I'm going to use lavender under my eyes and then butter for the rest of my face. And I'm going to use the brushes. I like to use this one for under my eye. It's just a little bit denser. It's what I like to use, so it's what I'm going to use. Just to let you guys know, so this is what the packaging looks like. You actually get this plastic piece separate in your box, so make sure you don't throw that away, because I'm pretty sure I watched a review and they said they were upset that this didn't have a stopper, and it does. You just have to look in the box and make sure you don't throw it away. So I'm going to dump some out onto the cap, and oh my gosh, this actually looks like really purple. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it looks really purple. So I'm going to make sure I blend out any more creases. I always get lines under my eyes, so I'm not expecting much. I know it says it's a creaseless concealer, but I always get creases under my eyes. It's just what it is. Some people are just born that way and it's not going to change. So I'm going to go ahead and place this under there. Feels really nice. I've seen a lot of people use a sponge and say that it feels really drying. I think it feels really nice so far. I'm going to put the lavender everywhere I put concealer, and then also on my nose. This powder smells really good too. It's almost like vanilla. And then just because I'm already here, I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes. Alright, so I didn't even use all of the product that I placed in the cap. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm going to try and dump it back in. Yes, sweet. I like how this powder is actually really finely milled. Some powders I do put on with a beauty sponge, but lately I've been using this brush and I really like it. At least to me, it looks like it did, in fact, brighten up my under eyes. So that's really good. Now I'm going to go in and use the shade Butter. First off though, can we talk about this packaging? I actually really love it. You get a lot of product in here. You get like a full ounce almost. It says 0.98 ounces. So hopefully, I'm honestly maybe going to try and make myself cry. I know that sounds weird, but I'm trying to find a good powder for my wedding day. So hopefully this one is going to pass the test. So I will update you guys and let you know. But now we're going to dip into butter. So let me dump some of that out. Honestly, you don't even really need to set the Fenty foundation, but I always do lately. I don't know why. It's just what I've been doing. So I'm going to go in with the brush. I got some of my butter powder in here. It's definitely more yellow. It's kind of like a pale bone ivory color. And I got some on my brush. I'm just going to pack this. Ooh, you can actually sweep this one. So it's so soft. I don't know what's the appropriate way to do this. I usually dab it, but I can just easily sweep my face with this powder, and this is the softest brush. Oh my gosh, that feels so nice. So I actually really like this brush. Now I don't feel bad for spending the money. I know I set the middle of my forehead, but it's just easier for me to sweep. And I'm setting up my neck, just because I always do, especially if you give hugs and stuff. My fiance is a hugger, so that way it doesn't come off onto him. Alright, so I have the powders on. I don't know if you guys can see. I mean, maybe if I turn my lights down a little bit. This is what it looks like without using any setting sprays or anything, which I need to do because I do have dry-ish ish skin. Sometimes my nose gets a little oily. It kind of depends on the foundation that I wear. I don't know, it's just kind of random lately, but I do have pretty dry skin. I did exfoliate and all that jazz. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you guys how my skin looks after. It's probably gonna only take me about 30-ish minutes, and then hopefully my camera can charge a little bit because it is dying right now. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up the rest of my makeup. Just kind of threw on some quick makeup and used some products I honestly have not used in a while, and I need to start using them more because on my eyes I'm actually using one of the Wet n Wild palettes, the Highlight, a Flower Beauty lipstick, and I'm actually really impressed with those too. But anyways, back to the Fenty part. Let's just ignore my brows. I'm not having a good brow day. It is what it is, guys. I did go ahead and set the rest of my makeup, and hopefully you can see what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I did highlight my nose, my cheeks, my chin, a little bit of my brow bone. The only thing I really didn't was my forehead, so that should be the only like non-shininess in this look. So hopefully the lights are turned down enough so you can see. I did get a little bit of creasing in my nose, like between my eyes already. Sorry if you can hear the thunder upstairs. That is the dog. But anyways, so hopefully you can see. I mean, I can kind of see it, but it kind of creased right there, which honestly I don't usually have that happen. So even with the Fenty foundation, so I almost wonder if the concealer, maybe I forgot to blend it out before I set everything, but I thought I did. To be honest, I'm not too sure, but that's really the only major spot. Oops, I have like some food in my lips, sorry. But here's the close-up. I definitely need to go get some dermaplaning and clip. Some hair's growing back, but I think it looks pretty good, to be honest, especially in person. Around my mouth sometimes I can get some creasing with like any foundation ever, but I think my skin looks pretty good, just minus the in between my eyes that I showed you guys. So first impressions, I do really like the concealer. I don't know if you guys could see, but I do get some lines under my eye. It's just, it always happens. I know people would call this creasing, but literally every concealer this happens. Even when I don't wear makeup, I have lines like that under my eyes that like bunch up. I have chubby cheeks, and probably from years of like pulling on my face. It is what it is. Makeup isn't a miracle worker. It can't change my skin. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think it looks pretty good. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have the products that I picked up linked down below through my reward style. So if you want to go through that and help me out, it means a lot to me. If you want to check out these products. Overall, so far, I actually really enjoyed everything. I really liked the powders. The concealer felt nice. I actually really liked the brush. I know a lot of people have said they didn't like it, but it's so soft. It's not like okay, I usually use Morphe brushes. I do have like a Marc Jacobs brush that I like to use for bronzer, and it's super soft, but it's not like the Morphe brushes are soft at first, but like this one just feels so soft. So anyways, enough rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!